So 11 years ago, Mike Rowe started a commercial where they put a truck engine through a series of grueling tests. And in just a few months, that engine racked up 165,000 miles. Then, during a live event, they completely disassembled it, and remarkably, the internal clearances still met brand new engine specifications. Which means that after all those miles, that engine showed mechanically no wear. And that got me thinking, can I do the same thing with a Harley Davidson? Instead of putting one through a ton of miles myself, I'll just buy the highest mileage Harley I could find. However, that was harder than I thought. So for the past 10 years, I went to every auction. I scoured the internet every night. I missed all my kids' birth and birthdays. I missed every kid's ball game. And I neglected to pick up every single kid from every event they ever were dropped off at. This obsession has lost me everything, including your mom. But it was all worth it, because I found a Harley Davidson with 201,000 miles. It only cost me $2,300. I may have paid too much for it. It is right here. Here's the plan. I'm in Alabama. I need to take this bike over to my mechanic to take the engine apart to see how worn out it actually is. I was told it runs. I've never actually heard it run or seen it run because it's got a bad starter. So we gotta figure out a way to get it running. I did bring my trusty tool set. Got my gator grip. That's every socket size. Got chapstick and I got everything. I also brought a battery because I'm pretty sure the battery's bad. And after I found out that there's about 5 inches of water inside the saddlebag, I figured now would be a great time to replace the battery and get this bike started. On top of road tripping this bike to the mechanic, I will also be proving to my producer, Gabe, that gas station food is in fact real food and a great place to grab lunch or dinner or take your wife for a special occasion. So to prove that, I'll be stopping at every gas station we pass to grab food and reviewing the food along the way. All right. That may be the best battery install job I've ever done. Let's see what it does. All right. The starter's spinning. Either it's not going out, or the gear's broken on the starter, or the gear on the flywheel is broken. We're not going to know that until we take this thing apart. So I cut the speaker wires and dumped the water out of one of the saddlebags so I can store my tools and possibly food for later. Put my chapstick in my pocket because that's gross. This might be the worst possible spot to start a bike. There's only one real way to start a motorcycle that has a bad starter in this type of situation. The strategy here is to use the rear tire as the starter. So we will push the bike as fast as we can, and then at the same time, I'll jump on it, put my weight on the back tire on the seat, and then pop the clutch as fast as I can. I'll probably do second again. All right, let's go. If the gear is too low, it's not gonna work, and if I put it in too high of a gear, it's not gonna start. This method is both exhausting and extremely rewarding if you can do it successfully.
What was that?
It's not enough traction.
Was that second gear?
That was second.
Just go for third gear and we'll hold the clutch.
But look, this is me holding the clutch. The clutch isn't adjusted right.
Yeah, it's not that adjustment correction.
Like we couldn't push it like that. Maybe I did a bad job at really bouncing on the seat when I dumped the clutch. What's the rules in Alabama about helmets? All times.
All time.
All right, let's throw on a helmet.
Helmet?
Let's push it down that hill. After 2 failed attempts, I decided that we needed a smoother road and a bigger hill. So I thought it'd be a wise idea to try to pop start the bike in the street. Basically a highway. But the real risk is actually getting hit by a mom in a minivan while she's out curbing her wheels. Come on, come on. Let's try again.
All right, ready?
After 2 failed attempts, I was not feeling very optimistic. However, we've gone this far. Also, these guys do F3, so this is nothing for them. I decided to give it one more go, and That's when God shined his blessing upon this trip. And just like that, I was off on my journey to find out if the general perception of Harleys is wrong or right, and to see if gas station food is as awful as people think. People like game. This bike had what looked to me to be a brand new tire in the front, so we can conclude it's not been sitting for very long. We can also conclude that it's not been sitting for very long because it has more miles than any other Harley I've ever seen. But after a few miles on the rough riding it, I gotta say this bike was feeling pretty good. Also, I gotta admit that the sound and the angle of this camera angle right here is kind of mesmerizing. It's almost putting you to sleep, isn't it? And then I saw it, my first stop. And this is about the time when my pop start anxiety started to kick in, because I'm realizing how hard it was last time to get it started. Hopefully it'll be significantly easier and I'll find someone to help me out at the next gas stop. So gas station food is universally rated on a 3-tier scale. I did not make this up, I saw it in a book once, I think. Speed, value, and taste. All right, we're at a Twice Daily. Twice Daily's a great gas station. Oh man, they have all the major food groups. They got hot dogs, they got those other things, they got taquitos. Those sound like surefire winners and extremely fast. I decided to go all out and take a gamble. I was gonna order the most American thing they made, the cheeseburger. All right, I decided to take my meal outside. A warm cookie. What? That's delicious. Look at this. Look at that burger. It's a great looking burger. Also, they made this in 2 minutes. Cost me like $10 for everything. It's a great burger. I mean, stiff. On the stiff factor, it's very stiff. 8 out of 10. I'd say that cookie might be a little on the well done side, but it's hard to beat. As I ate my burger, I couldn't help but admire that fine looking motorcycle over yonder, the one right next to the dumpster. Also, I'm noticing that the front rim is different than the rear rim, which is kind of common and kind of hilarious that sometimes guys on baggers will replace one rim because you don't really see the back one, but we see the back one. I'm either hoping I can pop start that thing myself or I can find someone who can pop start. I'm hoping I might get the guy in there looks pretty big. Maybe he played football. Maybe he can help me push it. You know, it's possible when they take that engine apart, they're like, dude, this is a ticking time bomb. This isn't even safe. You shouldn't even be riding this thing. This thing needs a full rebuild. That's very possible. So the burger and the cookie and the drink were all less than $12. I know I said $10 before, but I was wrong. It took me 3 minutes to get the burger, and it was delicious. I will be giving it a 8.5 beard score on the Beard gas station scoreometer. So I found some construction workers and kindly asked if they would help me out after they were done eating their lunch. I'm not sure if they understood what I was talking about, but they were willing to help anyway. That's the Southern hospitality I'm always talking about. Normally I would give them a hat or merch for helping me out, but I did not have room, so I gave them both some cash and told them to go to bikesandbeardsgear.com to go buy themselves something nice. All right. Yeah, we're good. Let's do it. All right, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. The first time there was unsuccessful, and thankfully they were willing to give it another go. But the next time worked, and I was back on the road. Also, check it out. The roll of gaff tape is still there, surprisingly. So I kept onward towards Memphis, the town of Center City. It's a very green place with no crime. But this is about the moment that I not only noticed that the previous owner put on these stupid tassels, and all this one is doing is just spinning around in circles, driving me bananas. Also, the tassels are zipped on the front, on the clutch and the brake lever in a way that stops you from actually fully engaging the clutch or fully engaging the brake, which is possibly the reason why the clutch is not disengaging properly. Super annoying. These things are just flopping around and hitting my arms all the time. Dumbest thing ever. As I was riding, I thought about one of the real reasons why I bought this bike. Yes, the Mike Rowe commercial was a big factor, but even more than that was my own history with high mileage vehicles. Even today, my daily driver is a Suburban with 315,000 miles. Part of this was me wanting to prove to myself that you can spend a lot less on a motorcycle with high mileage and have the same experience as everyone else. Although that might not be our final conclusion with this bike, I'm still hopeful, and I'll probably always be that guy that brags about how many miles I have on my vehicles, because for some reason, I think it's a flex. We finally got out of Alabama and into the great state of Tennessee, and to our next stop, a gas station that has taken things to a completely new level. I know a lot of you people are thinking, man, it must be getting hot outside, and it is. Normally, I'd be all sweaty and gross and nasty. Not today, because I'm rocking the Mando. Mando does two things. It keeps you dry and it blocks odor before it starts. It also allows me to go a little bit extra time without showering, and my wife doesn't know, because it's got 72 hours of protection. This is the Pro Sport model. It smells great, and you can buy these things right there at Walmart. There's a Walmart everywhere. You remember that moment in Sandlot where that kid fakes drowning and then kisses Wendy Peppercorn with his tongue? This smells like that. Yeah, that's it. That smells like that. Amazing. How did they bottle that? So shop Mando at your local Walmart store or online at shopmando.com/beards. Again, you can shop Mando at your local Walmart store or online at shopmando.com/beards. Don't mask it, Mando it. All right, so we're in the Tennessean. Look at this. We got grab and go food right there. We got ice cream, donuts. So before I got real food to eat, I got distracted by this country ham. I don't know. I'm 40 years old. I don't know what to do with this. Do you cut it up? Do you eat it the way it is? Do you cook it? I never seen a ham like this. Throw in the comments if you know what to do with this. I really don't know. So it's salt. I assume it's salt cured. I would try to eat it the way it is. You know what to do with this ham? How do you eat that?
I would assume you'd probably put it in the oven for a little while.
You think so? You think you just slice it the way it is? You trying to go 50-50 on one of these? We'll just cut it in half.
I feel you.
You eat half, I eat half. She eats a little bit of yours.
They smell good.
They do smell good.
Yeah.
Hey man, thanks for clearing that up for me. The staff noticed that I was filming and decided to show me around to the upstairs. Either they were going to beat me up or show me something awesome. I was willing to take that risk. Once I got up there, I saw that this gas station has a bar and a music venue that they open up on Friday nights. It was definitely not your normal gas station. If this is how they entertain you, my next question was, how good the food must be. This is pretty impressive. We got a full menu at a gas station. I'm gonna take the omelet. Awesome. How long do you think that might take? All right, that's awesome. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen at the next gas station, but I will say, I feel like we've maybe successfully debunked the myth that you can't get a good meal at a gas station. This is how we do gas stations. It's almost like it's a restaurant. Like maybe we're thinking about it the wrong way. Like, oh, I don't want to eat food at a gas station, but it's a restaurant that also sells gas. They got a lot. They got an ice cream shop. Why not? Why would you not take your kids to the ice cream shop, barbecue place? They got everything. So all this food and fun has got me thinking about one of my favorite Bible verses. So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do all to the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31. All right, so in terms of speed, it was here in 5 minutes. I got this. And upon eating, I realized that I discovered the fourth main food group in the South, the biscuit. And this was the greatest biscuit I'd ever had in my life. It was so good, I even took a few home to share with my family. The food was amazing. The omelet was awesome. How did they pack 12 cows and 30 pigs into one omelet? 3-egg omelet? I have no idea. On my mind now, can't stop thinking about it. What's gonna happen when we tear that engine apart? And then what do I do with the bike? All right, well, we gotta keep on heading to Memphis, and gotta go more a few gas stations to be able to review. I don't know if we can beat this. We also gotta find someone to help us pop start this bike. Hey, what better place than a truck stop? The best people here. We'll jump on this. Some concerns I have. I'm starting to hear a little more vibration, a lot of more rattling. I don't know how that could have been, how anyone could have covered that up, but it does seem to be rattling more. But other than that, I feel like it's running really good. Now, like I said before, maybe I didn't say before, but I thought it before, is that all could be stuff that's on top of it, like this. Or not, that's not, like, you know, like stuff like this, and kind of making noises and stuff. But engine-wise, it is feeling strong. Not like, you know, CVO, like my red CVO strong, but let's keep on rolling. So I forgot to film me getting some people to help me out and pop start the bike, but it happened because I'm back on the road. And then I had my next stop, a Chevron station. Now, we've been to some pretty nice gas stations, so don't judge this book by its cover or by the bars on the windows. So I think I've got a genius plan to allow me to not have to pop start this bike when I leave. Leave the bike running. I'll go grab some food at this, we're at a nice Chevron station. Okay, you hearing that noises? I think it's all the extra dumb stuff they put on top of the bike. I don't think it's the engine. Let's go inside Chevron. Let's grab some, oh, this one's got, this Chevron's got bars on the, it's got bars on the windows. They're trying to keep you real safe. I resisted the urge to buy lottery tickets and bought me some real genuine Mexican drink that I found. Tell you what, next level genius, keeping that bike running. Oh, shoot. Come on, man. Get one job. It was supposed to make my life a little bit easier. So this might not be the nicest gas station, or the gas station I'll take my wife for a date, but I like to think I got a pretty good score. Also, it was cheap. I paid less than $12 for this mango. I never heard of this mango aloe vera drink. Aldo's Mexican premium ice cream. Also, the most American thing on any menu: a ham turkey cheese sandwich. It's floppier. There's more flop in this sandwich than the other ones. Hold on, let me check the date. It says 8:47 a.m. 2606. I don't even know what that means. I mean, we're in 2026, but what is 006? If your mom made you a ham and turkey sandwich in 5th grade, she made this exactly. This is what it tastes like. This is exactly what it tastes like. So, quick speed. I got it pretty quick. I just walked in there and grabbed it. It's hard to beat that. I didn't know this, but this one had the chunks in it. I like the little chunks. Them nice gas stations, some fancy gas stations didn't have stuff like this. This video is not sponsored by Aldo's Mexico, but it could be. This is so good. All right, let's go find some strangers to help us pop start this bike. Hey! So I commissioned the strongest guy that I could find to help me push the bike. And my Harley pop starting skills are getting pretty refined. We got it on the first push and I was off. I didn't know yet, but I would be heading towards the biggest gas station of all time. There's gas stations, and then there's gas stations that have larger economies than small countries. This is Buc-ee's, home of beaver nuggets, amazing barbecue sandwiches, and a Walmart-sized store filled with everything you could ever want with a personified beaver logo on top. Yep, Buc-ee's has bathing suits. I buy my wife a Buc-ee's bathing suit every year. She's never worn it, but I'm gonna keep on doing it. Hello. What's your favorite thing to eat at Buc-ee's?
The barbecue sandwich.
The barbecue, like the chopped brisket sandwich?
Not the brisket, the barbecue.
Oh, the barbecue
Yeah,
one.
but they said the brisket's good. Really, all the food here is good.
It is good, isn't it?
It's kind of like, it's hard to choose.
My buddy Gabe says you can't get a good meal at a gas station.
That he hadn't been to Buc-ee's.
That's the thing.
It's more than a service station, that's for sure.
All right, I'll admit it. I may have bought some things I didn't actually need at Buc-ee's gas station. So the bill's about 50 bucks. A little more expensive than the other gas stations. Let's try the food. All right, so I got the smallest drink they make. Sweet tea, hard to beat it. It's the most Tennessee thing you can get. I think that was like $1. Now there, you gotta get their chopped brisket sandwich. It's a staple. Now this is new. I think this might be new, this other thing I got. But I had it a couple days ago when I stopped here with the boys. Cinnamon pretzel roll. Cinnamon pretzel roll cookies. Or pretzels. Oh no, it opened up wrong.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Yeah, you like working at Buc-ee's?
Oh, I love it, man.
Man, what's your favorite food?
Probably the Texas cheesesteak.
The Texas cheesesteak. I never had that before.
Yeah, Texas cheesesteak burrito.
Dang.
Pretty dang good one.
I need to get that next. You like the chopped brisket sandwich?
Yeah, I'm not much of a barbecue guy, even,
Gotcha.
to be honest with you. So
I need to get that cheesesteak next.
cheesesteak's good. The fried chicken sandwich is pretty dang good.
Have you had these?
Oh yeah, man.
These are
Our
crazy,
pretzels are
right?
good. Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, you want one?
Sure.
Heck yeah,
Yeah, if
dude.
you're offering, yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it, man.
Take a couple, dude.
Thank you so much. It's like you've known me for so long.
Oh
I'll
man.
still take it. I'll still take it.
You will? All right.
Yes, I will.
All right, cool. Hey man, I appreciate it, Nathan.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, sir.
You have a good one.
You too.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Is there a guy in his full-time job, 24 hours a day, is to keep them bathrooms clean?
Every single day.
Like, there's always a guy in there keeping it clean.
Always.
Y'all got the cleanest bathrooms.
Thank you, sir.
Like, way cleaner than my house.
Really?
Don't tell my wife, but yeah.
Okay.
You guys do a good job, man.
Thank you. That's my department. You know
It's
what I
your
mean?
department?
That is.
Holy cow.
I'm the guy that's in charge of keeping this entire place clean.
You know what blew my mind away? When I saw someone wiping down the trash can lid.
Yeah?
Because the trash can lid gets gross.
Oh yeah, man.
But you guys keep it clean, man.
Yes, sir. We try very hard. Yes.
Yo, you're the man.
Thank you very much, sir.
Hey, you have a
We
good day.
appreciate that a lot.
Thank you. Brisket sandwich. They say you can't get good barbecue at a gas station. Look at that flop. That's good barbecue. That's amazing. I'm gonna give this place a 8.5 beers out of 10 beers. Also the bread, it's like potato bread. It's so good. Here's the other thing. If you don't like this, there's 100,000 other things you can pick from. Gabe, at Buc-ee's. You can't, and there's no way you tried them all. So you can't be all like, I don't like Buc-ee's. You didn't there's a million things in there. So, while driving this, I'm getting past the honeymoon. So while driving this, I have started hearing some rattles and some noises. But man, it seems to run pretty smooth. Maybe the rattles and noises is like, you know, other things, like the heat shield or something like that. It seems to run really, really smooth. It's very possible they pop that engine open and they're like, man, this is like a brand new engine. I didn't know Harleys could go this long. That's possible. We will soon find out.
Just when I was about ready to leave,
awkward part
so was a baseball team loading up into their bus.
of the day.
I was able to ask a few of those young men
we got to
for
get
a
someone
push, and
to
they
help
were
me
happy to
pop
help.
start this bike.
Also, somehow now I'm back in Alabama. Not sure how that happened.
You're gonna start pushing. This thing's ready to go, and I'm gonna stand up and then dump the clutch and then bump down. And if you guys can keep on pushing until it fires up and I'll drive away,
All right.
that would be amazing.
All right.
All right, make sure wait for this guy to get out of the way. And then I'm gonna try to go that way.
All right, sounds good.
All right, we're good. Let's do it.
And remember earlier when I said I was getting pretty good at pop starting this Harley? Well, I may have spoken too soon.
Oh no.
Oh man.
We almost got it. I think this thing got slick on us.
And then on the third try, we got it. Thanks to the help of these young baseball players who I hope went out and won their game. And once again, I was back on the road, headed towards Harley. According to the map, this was my last stop, and things were smooth sailing from here on. But then I had a problem.
We got problems.
Yes, the bike died. So I pushed the bike about a quarter mile to the rest stop. I tried what I could to get it started, but realized pretty quickly that there was nothing I could do. So I called my team to come pick me up.
It's coming out of there, it looks like.
But that looked old.
Yeah, I know, but this is...
That looks fairly fresh. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure what's wrong with it, but we're about to find out.
And then we arrived to see our buddies over at Buc-ee's Harley Davidson.
We got two things we're gonna do here. One, I hope we can fix it. It's crazy, but it is possible that it kind of kicked the bucket. The fact that it would happen after I bought it would be the most genius thing that could ever happen to the guy that sold it to me. You know, he thought and right now it's worth nothing. Before, it was apparently worth $2,300. So if he did, man, he'd be pretty good if he did that. Something could have happened where it lost all compression. Bad top end, bad bottom, I don't know. You know, these things can fail in two different ways. They can lock up and everything seizes up, the back tire stops, and then you crash, or whatever happened. So I'm hoping these guys, we can fix it, and then we'll tear the engine apart and check for measurements and compare them to factory specs. Let's see how it goes. I'm excited. Did the water splash out from me driving it? Let me check the water level real quick. This was the dumbest design on these bags. I don't know why they, what the? I can't figure it out. I like coming to this place. These guys treat me nice. They seem to treat everyone really nice. They're always happy to fix my stuff. Hey, how many miles you got on that bike? 22. 22? 201,000.
I hope to have that much over here one day.
Hey, I bet you will. You have a good one. How you guys doing? Good. I got a bike for you. 201,000 miles. Just getting broke in. I got a bike for us. Yeah. Where do you ready for it? You want me to put it right there? Yeah. Okay, cool.
So I asked Dino if he had a starter for the bike, and he gave me this face. Now Dino's the man, and he explained to me how sometimes people come in with new starters and they say, put this new starter on, when the old one was perfectly fine, but they just want a high torque or some whatever fancy starter that they're selling these days. And sometimes the old ones are still perfectly good.
That's one right there, huh?
That's one right there.
So at first glance, 201,000 miles. What are your thoughts on this? What do you see?
I mean, it looks to be in good shape. I don't see any major, seepage up there. Shift shaft seals seeping a little bit. I got some main and primary stuff going on there, which is,
Pretty normal.
pretty normal. Stator seeping a little bit right there. I mean, how long has it been sitting?
Not that long.
Really?
Yeah, it's been on the, it was on the road fairly recently. And we were able to pop start it pretty easily. And every time I stopped, I had to give the old pop start. Getting strangers to help me out.
And then we started pulling the bike apart to replace the starter. Also, this is Ben. Y'all remember Ben? Ben is an amazing technician. He's also the guy who won the $1,000 on the wheelie challenge, which might be one of the reasons why he's always willing to help. So the guys at Harley told me that they did not have the right measuring tools to test for specs, kind of the way I was thinking of, that we were gonna test for the actual measurements and then compare it with factory measurements. But Dino's been working on the twin cam bike since they came out, and he knows all about them. So he will know exactly what's been replaced, what's not been replaced, and how worn this bike actually is. So we're still gonna get the information that we were looking for.
Well, now we know what runs, so that's what the problem was. Now let's tear it apart and see see how worn out it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, somebody's had this bar not that long ago.
Really?
Yeah, look. There's not even no gasket stuck on the head. The other gasket we would have had to scrape.
That looks nice.
They at least re-gasketed it. I
Okay.
don't know that they took the nut bolts or nothing loose.
So it had a leaky gasket at some
Yeah.
point in time. They
Leaky
put it in-
rocker box, yeah.
That's pretty normal.
Yeah.
I think someone has just been in here, bud.
Someone's just been in there?
Yeah, I mean, look at the cross hatching in that.
Oh, it looks brand new.
Yeah.
See them you still see the crosshatch lines in here?
Yeah.
I mean, either somebody's been in here recently, or it's been very well taken care of. So you can see
Holy
still on lines.
cow. Yeah.
Same on the rear. The rear has a little wear because the rear gets hotter, but you can still see the
yeah.
lines. I mean, there's hardly no carbon on top of the pistons. Either this bike has been really, really good taken care of, or somebody probably had it apart 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, I would guess. So, they might have just honed it, put new rings in, or it may not have never been apart. The head gasket could be factory, because they didn't change that.
Oh, really?
You can say, look at this build up right here.
Yeah.
If somebody
That's a
was
lot
in
of
it,
buildup.
it was a long time ago.
Wow.
I mean, it's got wear.
But the fact that you can still see the crosshatch lines, that's a pretty big deal.
Yes. But see, them good, nice crosshatch lines and no cylinder wire
Yeah.
means most likely your crank and everything's good too.
If this can look like this after 200,000 miles.
This is oil changes, oil changes, oil changes. If it's never been apart, somebody has been religious with changing their oil. With good quality oil,
Yeah.
If these are the stock cylinders, that's amazing. If somebody's been in here and bored it, most of the time when you hone it,
Yeah.
when you're going in and out, you go all the way out.
Right.
It don't look like nobody's never honed it to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not that that's bad. That's not in the travel
right.
of where the piston goes. But that very well, the O-rings are black from the factory. I mean, that don't mean these are factory, but they could be.
But what all the signs are leading to, that is a untouched jug.
I can't tell you 100%, but it sure looks like nobody's touched it.
Oh, we got the Screaming Eagle cam in here.
Yeah,
When did that become available? 15 years ago?
probably 06, I think.
Okay.
Because the old ones had a spring-loaded tensioner.
Okay.
And they was good for 20, 30, 40,000 miles, you'd say, or maybe sometimes 50. And then when Harley offered this upgrade kit, it took the spring out of it, the tensioners, which is a lot easier on your roller. And it's just better longevity, better oil flow, better everything.
So everything is looking like this is this engine's never been in, and he just did all the right stuff to maintain it.
Right.
I feel bad that it was just out of gas.